You. My mother-in-law is younger than you.
It's because you're a cradle robber.
You fucking old fart. No, it's because you're an old fart. Hey, we talked about men behaving badly. Do you know who Mario Batali is?
No.
Mario Batali is one of these celebrity chefs. He's the Italian chef guy, but he's got like the red pulled back slick hair and the big fat red face, and he sucks.
Yeah, but didn't I heard?
His apology included a cinnamon roll recipe.
But I heard something like he didn't really he doesn't really give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, they were saying in the I don't know who the guy is. I think I was listening to like NPR in Florida, and they were talking about this, and they had a female chef on.
Love NPR, by the way.
And she said, "Look, being in a kitchen, you're gonna get called all kinds of things. You know what I mean? So if you're like, hey, honey, get that fucking salad done, would you slow bitch?"
Right.
That's not sexual harassment. That's the way it works.
Is that all he was accused of? Was talking?
I don't know. I don't know whether he was grabbing.
I believe
tits or anything.
No. Again, what a lot of these guys, and it's coming out now, and it seems like it's a pattern. He's not someone who was grabbing someone. He took his cock out, and it was engorged, and he was stroking it
in front of a woman,
and asking while he was stroking it if she would like to, stroke it also or whatever.
When I was down, I asked a lot of friends of mine and people I didn't know who hung out with friends of mine, if you would ever find it, sexually appealing to pull your hog out and start jerking off in front of a woman you didn't know.
I don't think I could get hard.
And
I'm pretty sure.
Everyone gave me a strange look, and I said, I'm asking because this is
show research, by the way.
Louis C.K. did.
And a bunch of the rest of them. Harvey
and
Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
He did everything, though.
Yeah, he went from rape to, grabbing a nipple. So, everybody gave me a strange look and said, ugh. That wouldn't do anything for me.
Yeah, that's another thing when you go away. But see, that's cool. When you go away, you see friends and people you know. Yeah, you get to talk about shit that we talk about. But is anyone as fucking bewildered by this phenomenon, this cultural phenomenon, like we are? I mean, as far as the men behaving badly thing, I think it's more of I think men have always behaved badly. I just think it's because it's just easier to get to the bottom of things now in the world. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it's just because communication is so. It's just so rampant, so easy.
It's immediate.
Yeah, it's so easy to
communicate, right?
And fast, but when you say bewildered, meaning, the certain sexual thing. All right, I don't understand raping a woman, but I can understand there's a sexual act involved, whether it's a power thing. I don't know. I've never raped anybody. But
yeah, it's a physically sexual act.
So what you do, and I believe, talking to rational people here, what you do as a human being is you try to put yourself in that person's shoes and say, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Is it because you could get away with it? Is it because you're really famous and you got a big head? So So what we've tried to do is I've tried to say, what would be sexually exciting about pulling my genitalia out and starting to jerk off or masturbate in front of strange women who are clothed?
I couldn't even get my dick hard for that.
And I don't understand. I can't put myself into that person's shoes.
Right. To me, that just means that your dick gets hard all the time, no matter what.
Now, I need a specific. Did you see that movie, Kinsey?
About Michael Kinsey?
Kinsey, the sex guy. Remember Kinsey, the sex guy? He wrote all the books about sex.
Was the thing called Kinsey?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so. And
No,
it
but-
starred Liam Neeson.
Oh no, yeah, no, that's way behind. I never
didn't see
saw
that?
that. No, I know
All
what
right.
you're talking about now.
Well, part of they had the fastest jerker. The guy, I don't know, he called up and he said, I can jerk off in fucking, 2.5 seconds.
this was a character in the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can go from flaccid to blowing a load in 2.5 seconds. He goes, no, that's impossible. And he went from flaccid to blowing a load in 2.5 seconds.
I've done that.
So there are people that are,
I don't
you
do
know-
it that. I don't do it anymore. But
maybe there are people that have that talent. But I still don't understand why you would do it in front of a couple women you don't know. It's just strange.
let me just say this.
It's very strange. But people are very strange.
Yeah.
The human is a
First of all,
strange animal.
Like I said, there's no way I'm getting my cock aroused for that. But I might understand the part about the strange women thing. But it doesn't seem like these guys were with just strange women. It was women that they knew or had some sort of not authority over, but you know what I'm saying?
They certainly didn't have, like, and I'll go back, and I don't know this, for 100%, but I don't believe there was any, Louis C.K. did not have any authority over these people. He might be in a position where he could get them some work, maybe.
Authority's the wrong word, but what is the word?
It's definitely different than a Harvey Weinstein where he could destroy your career.
Yeah, not just get them work, but prevent them from ever getting
Right.
any work ever.
So,
Which is wacky. That just shows you Hollywood is sucks.
but now I did hear, and I have said this on this podcast, you don't go to some fucking strange dudes. Don't go to anybody. If you're a woman listening to this, if somebody says, come to my hotel room because I want to go over the business plan, they want to fuck you.
Yeah.
And if you go, they think that you're going to fuck them.
There's no reason to ever go to somebody's hotel room ever.
However, I have to say this. I also heard, and this is concerning the Harvey Weinstein thing, that it was just known that Harvey Weinstein did a lot of work out of his hotel room. And if somebody if you're I guess you got a manager, calls you up and says, hey, Harvey's at the fucking such and such hotel in room 1104, and he wants to see you at 2:30, you just go.
Yeah, but don't you think he was doing all that work in his hotel room to cover for the fact that he was fucking a lot?
I think
That's part of why
Well, I
he was
think
doing
probably that was the secret, and that's why it's so. Harvey Weinstein is not a single person case. I think there's a lot of guilty parties here. And I think Harvey Weinstein should be, the entire Harvey Weinstein situation should be investigated, because I think there's people that knew full well they were sending some young
brother first among them.
young 22-year-old, 20-year-old
His
fucking
brother
woman
first among them, by the way.
who was naive and didn't know what the hell's going on to some monster's room.
Him and his brother
Gonna
weren't
fucking rape her.
his brother. Him and
And
his brother.
if you send somebody to knowingly send some person to some fucking monster's room, just so you can make a buck off of it if he happens to use
So you're
her
saying
in a
like
movie.
you're saying like agents and shit like
Yeah,
that.
the agent. There you go. I was thinking manager, but agent.
Yeah, managers too. Same.
Then you're fucking you're as guilty as the rapist.